Most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. And up to meet it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the shot! And he's there to hoof it away. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Neither side yet able to find the net. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Pings it out wide. Hoists it high. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. Gomez. And the counter is on. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Gomez. Has a look and has a go. Just brushed off the ball there. Finds himself eased off the ball. Rodri. Quick glance at goal.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Gomez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rodri. Oh, he's broken through. It's a brilliant interception. Has a go! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Chance! Can he dig out a shot? Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, you could see he was eating.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's in, Gomez! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That's one way of... And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through. But certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. He's had a shot! In for the pieces! He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Boss going for goal! Ah, he's given it away. Goes for goal. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And through to the goalkeeper. Right through the middle. Chance! Has a pop! He's scored! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Barcelona go into the lead. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Barcelona are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And the shot! Back of the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Eric Garcia does well there, alert. And they've been caught out here. Big chance, must be! Real chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Barcelona shooting chance! We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Gets it back. Shot at goal! Keeper's not concerned by that. Questions were asked. What a ball! Abraham! It's a clearance, but not much of one. Hoists it forward. Here it is now. There's the shot. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. He's got away. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Could have here their final chance. Tries to get it clear. He's got it, and he's got time, and the finish! Needed a better pass there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. João Cancelo. He's had a go! Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Lindelof goes looking. Oh, good interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere goes for goal!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy. Sessignon.
Gets it back. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. A real chance to break. And it's played forward. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Gets wrestled off the ball. Ashley Young. Dashing forward at pace. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Hoists it forward. First quarter of an hour gone. Fulham still to register a shot on target. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good take, and he's had a look. Tries a shot! And he's done it! First blood drawn.
Fulham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Fulham take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And now the breakaway. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gonzalez. And they've been caught out here. Oh, real danger here. Has a goal! To outwit the keeper, but straight off target.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Oh, good interception. Ashley Young. He's gone for it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And out to safety. Well read, he sorted that out. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Is there any... Has a pop! He has done it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Ashley Young shapes to shoot! Sessignon. Well positioned to make that interception. Ball's gone out of play. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Has a pop! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
And we've reached half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insane.
He's had a shot! Sticks it away! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the finish! Not try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Massive leap!
Oh, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Forward it goes. Forward it goes.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get...
Hits one! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Chance! Going for goal! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
What a throw in. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Here it is now, surely! And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Plays it out to the flank. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's become a case of men against boys. Looks to thread it through. Chance! No mistake!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Fulham playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball. Defenders on the back foot. And it's played forward. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Oh, shooting chance! Chance to break. Kenny. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets away from his opponent. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Shot at goal! Gioi can hoist it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Decent looking ball. He's pinged one through. Gonzalez! It goes to show he is human after all. He gets past his man. And that will be the final act. Well, in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be... Chance! And it's hoisted clear. Has a goal! Save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great leap! He's scored! And it's Genoa who take the lead. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Genoa take the early advantage. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Could be a chance, has a hit! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Done very well to intervene. Hoists it forward. Doan, it's Doan. Has a hit! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He's there, big chance! Turns and goes back. Chance to... real chance! Back of the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And the finish! And again the keeper stands strong.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Gets away from his opponent, goes for the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played towards the front men. Oh, good interception. Breaks on here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Battles to win it back. Gets it back. And now they can launch a counter. It's a great ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cut out in the nick of time. Cuts it out. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. chance! Steered forward. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Chance to hits one! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Back into the middle. Shot at goal! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Here it is now, surely! Hits one! Managed to get it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Well, they could break here. Forward it goes. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's played forward. And the first 45 minutes are up. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And the shot! He scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Genoa tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. And once more they can't get through. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Going through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And that has been cleared. That is as far as they're going to go. Nicely measured pass. Genoa are leaving men forward, threatening to... He's gone for it! Right through the middle, goes for goal! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. Carbone, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets the better of his man. He's gone for it! Jim, your thoughts?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that. Has a pop! Plays it back. Shapes to shoot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Keeper's ball. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Carbone. Tries a shot! It's a goal!
Genoa are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Genoa totally rampant here.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Out to the left it goes. Chooses to go back. Shoots! Sticks it away! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter,
And a shot! It's bounced out! They've scored! Well, surely that completes the demolition, if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now can he... Goes for goal! Could fall lightly. Really well taken goal. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Lawes grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. goalkeeper. Carbone. And here's the chance to counter. He gets past his man. He's through, now is he in? And that's it. Lens, well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Going for goal! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Hildesheim go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Malone. Rest are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Lovely bit of skill. Tries lifting it over. Knocks it away. And it's played forward. And here's the chance to counter. Malone. Hildesheim get it back again. Makeda. Malone. Malone. Gioi. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. How about a shot? Real chance! Cleared away. Couchet. He gets past his... and a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, they've got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
That's a throw. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. Rest getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. He's left his man. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Plays it back. Oh, real chance! Goes for goal! He has done it! They are right back in business. That was a given. It always was.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Has a hit! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Got a sight of goal here. Knocks one. Towering header! Danger averted for now. Played back in. Shoots! Chooses to go back. Well read, he sorted that out. That'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're already into the second period. No reported change to either side during the break. Traore. Malone. Coucher. Timely intervention. Malone. Traore. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
He's had a go! He scores! And they get themselves in front!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Hildesheim go into the lead. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hildesheim are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He's found his man. This is promising. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Away from immediate danger. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Done very well to intervene. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Traore. Gets into some space. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Goes for goal! Really well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Hildesheim are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's got through. And it's corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here. Should have been the equaliser.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Well played, he saw that coming.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Great challenge, time to perfection. Gets the better of his man, and shoots! It's off target and by quite a way. Viv. He's in!
Brest need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Viv. Cut out in the nick of time. Malone. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brest never really got into this game. I think conceded.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Ibrox is a wonderfully atmospheric ground. There genuinely is a unique feeling here. Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Lasny did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Dost played out to the right. Dost, now can he finish? Lasny in with the challenge. It's a loose ball. He's had a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Lasny.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
It's sprayed out wide. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hoists it forward. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Chance! Big chance! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Bruges got some help from Lady Luck there, they all count.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
And a big chance! One-on-one chance! Oh, taken with style! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Bruges get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Dost, chance to shoot. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Lasna. Good ball, it's found its target. Gets it back. It's still going. Where to next? And it's played forward. This is counter-attack chance for Bruges. Out to the left it goes. Doshed. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There will be a throw-in. Gorgeous control there. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. A chance! He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Dust can get it clear. Plays a clever pass. And that's been levered clear. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Dien would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Real chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Lasnik. Plays it out to the wing. Aimed in towards the centre. Knocks it away. One way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. This could spill. Has a pop! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Keeper's ball.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Lasnik. Lasnik goes looking. Good take, and he's had a look. Oh, has a hit! Sticks it away!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Saint-Etienne get themselves back into contention. But he's had a shot! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Bruges take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And the counter is on. Plays it out to the flank. Lasnik. that has been clubbed away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Has a go! Forward it goes. Defender's on the back foot. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the shot! It's in! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Bruges are making a change now. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gets wrestled off the ball.
Saint-Etienne are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
The leveller or the knockout blow. Either way, it's got to happen right away.
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
A real chance if he can get through.
Saint-Etienne have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
This could fall anywhere. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. So that's it. It is all over. Saint-Etienne probably deserved a share of this, but of course you don't always get what you deserve, and they're going to have to swallow a defeat.
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambulance has a hit!
Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the keeper, because that was fantastic.
Barcelona have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager has got to look towards squad rotation now. A bigger part of his job is to keep a freshness and energy about the team.
Plays it over to the other flank. Barcelona have been very strong away from home, still to lose on the road. Idrissa Gueye. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Madrid, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself. Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Skriniar. Great run on the overlap here. Pumps it into the area. Played out to the right. Barcelona shapes to shoot. And that's off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Played back in. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Rodrigo. Caceres. Oh, that's neat. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. He's through. And that has been clubbed away. It's a throw in. Well played, he saw that coming. Shapes to shoot! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Caceres. Mbappe. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defence can get it clear. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Plenty waiting in the middle. Madrid with another corner. And it's been taken short. Danger averted for now. Valverde battles to win it back. whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're already back underway here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. That's put paid to a promising move. That's good defending, very good defending. Valverde gets rid without sophistication. Rodrigo. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Pedro Neto. He's made sure that that won't get through. Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Mbappe hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Pedro Neto. And he's there to clear it. And it's Nainggolan. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Mbappe, who struck early to give his side the lead on his last appearance. Forward it goes. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Rodrigo. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And he has been fouled there. Nainggolan, familiar of course to many of you for his time in Italy. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Mbappe plays a clever pass. He's gone for it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Played it short. Well read, he sorted that out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cut out in the nick of time. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Big chance, has a pop! He has done it!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Madrid making another change here.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
A 1-0 lead established.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Dien tries to switch the play. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. It's a loose ball.
Madrid have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Jesus. That's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Defending of the desperate variety. Gets away from his opponents. It is quite a run he's making here. A chance to play it in. Turns and goes back. It's not England! And that may well be that. That is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. And that was enough.